respected Ramanjam Parthasari garu and my observer Rajkumar garu and my dear students, good afternoon. Today I am going to explain the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense. The objective of my class is to make my students understand the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense. I am going to explain to the students who are at the level of intermediate. Thank you. Good afternoon, students. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Actually, we completed tenses in the previous classes.
Yes.
But yesterday, Francis and Raj Kiran came to me and asked me the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense. So today we are going to discuss the topic difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense. We discussed all the tenses in the previous classes, but this class mainly on simple past tense and past perfect tense. Simple past tense shows a single past action. Past perfect tense shows two past actions which completed one after another. What is the difference, Francis?
Sir.
What is the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense? Simple past tense shows a single past action. Past perfect tense shows
Double action.
two past actions which completed one after another. Now let us discuss. I'll give you some examples, then you can understand. For example, India got independence in 1947. So how many actions we can find in the sentence? There is only one action. What is that action? Got. So India got independence in 1947. There is only one action. So simple past tense shows a single past action. Let us discuss some other examples. India launched Chandrayaan 3 last week. In the sentence, we have only one action. What is that action? Launched, V2. Even got, V2. So in past tense, we use V2 form. It shows a single past action. Let us discuss past perfect tense. It shows two past actions which completed one after another. You have to understand this difference. So past perfect tense. For example, the train had left the platform before we reached the station. So in this sentence, we have two actions. Whereas in the simple past tense, only one past action. Whereas in the past perfect tense, we can find two past actions, which completed one after another. See, the train had left the platform before we reached the station. We have two actions. What are the two actions? Train left the platform and we reached the station. But which action happened first?
Train left the station.
First train left, then we reached. So for the first action, we have to use past perfect tense. What is the past perfect tense formation? Had plus V3. For the second action, we have to use simple past tense. So simple past tense shows a single past action. Past perfect tense shows
Double past action.
two past actions which completed one after another. Whereas in past perfect tense, for the first action, we have to use past perfect had plus V3. Second action, we have to use V2, simple past tense. Try to understand the difference. First action, had plus V3. Second action, V2. Let us discuss some other examples. Prashant told me that he had resigned his job. In this sentence, how many actions we have? Prashant told me. He told me that is one action. What is the another action? He resigned. There are two actions in the sentence, two completed actions, two past actions. What is the first action? JP, what is the first action in the sentence? What is the second action? When did he tell me? After resigning job or before resigning the job? According to this sentence. No. He did not tell me first and he did not resign. First he resigned, then later he told me. So first he resigned, then after that he told me about that issue. So first action should be in past perfect tense, had plus V3. Second action should be in simple past tense. First action should be in past perfect tense, second action should be in simple past tense. Now let us discuss one more example. Francis spent all his wealth for charity. What he had earned in his youth. Prashant, in the sentence, how many actions we have? Francis spent all his wealth for charity, what he had earned in his youth. When did he earn money? After donating money to charity or in his youth? Francis spent all his wealth for charity, what he had earned in his youth. What is the first action in the sentence? So first he earned money when in his youth. Then he spent that money for the sake of charity afterwards. So there are two actions. First action is earning money. Second action is spending money for the sake of charity. First action is earning, second one is spending. So for the first action should be in past perfect tense, had plus V3. Second action should be in simple past tense. So had plus V3, had earned, had plus V3, and here simple past tense, spent, V2. Did you get the point? What is the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense? Gopi, can you say what is the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense? Yes, simple past tense shows a single past action or completed action, a single completed action. Past perfect tense shows two past actions which completed one after another. Rajesh, in past perfect tense for the first action, what is the formation for the first action? Had plus V3. Second action, simple past tense. Is it clear? Now we will have a small exercise. I'll give you handouts. Please do the exercise. Okay? Yes. Prashant told me that. No. Yes, indirect speech. It comes under indirect speech. At the same time, we are using, even in indirect speech also, we use this formation. For example, Sir told me that he had worked in number of colleges. That is actually indirect speech. It means we use this tense in indirect speech also. This past tense also can be used in, it means we use, not can be, we use this tense form even in past tense. It means indirect speech.
Okay, sir.
Now we'll have small exercise. Last week, what is the last week? Is a past time indicator. So when you use past time indicator, we have to use simple past tense. We cannot use past perfect tense. What is the time indicator here? Last week. So simple past tense indicator. And even here, 1947. So that is the time indicator here. Simple past tense indicator. So you have to use only simple past tense. We cannot use had plus V3. In some cases we can use when you tell stories. In some other cases we can use. Okay, we'll discuss those points in other classes. Now we'll have a small activity. We'll discuss that. And we have some error of sentences, correct the sentences, and we'll discuss the answers. Just take only 2 minutes time. Try to complete within 2 minutes, keeping these rules in our mind. Yes? Did you complete? Do you feel that the exercise is somehow difficult? Yes, first answer the sentences, then we'll discuss afterwards. Rajesh, did you complete? Okay. Try to recollect the rules that I have explained and answer the sentences. Okay. Rajkiran, what is the answer for the first one? Please read out the sentence and say the correct answer.
The patient died before the doctor
Hmm.
came to the ICU.
Then, what is the right answer? What is the answer that you wrote?
The patient had died before the doctor came to the ICU.
Came to the ICU. That correct answer.
Correct, sir.
What about other students? Do you write the same answer or do you write any other answer? Same answer. Why should you write patient had died? What is the reason? Understand the sentence. The patient died before the doctor came to the ICU. Patient died when? Before or after? Before? Before the doctor came to the ICU. So, first patient died, afterwards doctor came. Before, no, your sentence is not correct. The way of asking question is not clear. Please once again ask the question. See the sentence, the patient died before. Before means, what is the meaning of before? Can you say in Telugu? Mundu. Mundu చనిపోయాడు. ఎప్పుడు? Yes. So before doctor came, he died. So first action should be in past perfect tense, had plus V3. Second action should be in simple past tense. Jaiprakash,
Sir.
read the second sentence and say the answer.
Rajkumar had received gold medal in his PG in 2007, sir.
What is the answer?
There is only one action, sir,
Yes.
not two actions. So as you said, it should be in simple past tense. Sir.
If you have only one action, we have to use one past action. We have to use simple past tense. There is only one past action. What is that? There are no two past actions in the sentence. Only one past action we have. So what is that action? He got. He received gold medal. So had no. We need not to use had. So Rajkumar received gold medal in his PG in 2007.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Now, Francis, read the third one.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
I had lunch in the afternoon.
I had lunch in the afternoon. Then
So only one action.
you are using had in the possessive as a possessive verb. For example, I have 1 acre land in Amravati. What does it mean? At present, I have that money. So then that is a possessive. It shows possessiveness. But if you use had, I had 1 acre in Amravati. What does it mean? It means in the past, not at present. So in that context, we use had. Is it clear?
sir.
The same way, I had lunch in the afternoon means I completed or I took. In that sense, we use had.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, please read the third one.
I went to ELTC director yesterday. I speak to him twice before, so I did not feel much nervous.
Then, what is the answer?
I had spoken to him twice before.
Yes, good. There are two actions in the sentence. What are the two actions? I spoke to the director twice, and later, what is the other one?
I was not feeling nervous.
I did not feel much nervous. So first action should be in past perfect tense. Yes, Rajesh, fourth one, please. But see, the first one completed with a full stop. We should not consider the first sentence. Do you understand? Whereas the second sentence has two verbs.
Yes.
You should not consider the first one because the first one ended with the full stop yesterday. Okay. I had spoken to him twice before, so I did not feel much nervous. So had spoken to him, so because that the action took place first. That is the reason we have to use had plus V3. Okay, then Rajesh, please. Next one. Surya Prakash had come late today morning. What is the answer?
Surya Prakash come late today morning.
Surya
Came.
Prakash
Came late.
came late yesterday.
Yes.
Sorry, what is the given
Today-
sentence?
today morning.
Today morning. Why should we use came late? Because there is only one past action.
Past action.
If there are two past actions, we have to use had plus V3 in first action and V2 in second action.
Second action.
Yes, Surya, read the fifth one.
By the time I went to lab yesterday, Sai left the campus.
What is the answer?
Sai had left the campus.
Sai had left the campus.
Left the
I went to lab. That is one action. Sai left
The campus.
the lab, the campus.
Yes,
That is another action.
Yes, sir.
But which action happened first?
Sai,
First he left, then I went to
lab, sir.
lab.
Yes, sir.
So the reason why I have to use had plus V3. Sai had left the campus.
Yes, sir.
By the time I reached, or by the time I went to lab.
Lab.
Yes, finally we have only one sentence. Finally, and yes, Prashant, read out this sentence.
Jaiprakash told me that he had faced many challenges in his life.
Ah,
So, Jaiprakash told me is the correct answer, sir.
yes, told me
told me that he
yes,
had
had
faced
told me is
many
here. See,
challenges.
Jayaprakash had told me that he had faced many challenges in his
his life.
life. Here in both, before both verbs, we have had told and had faced many challenges. But first action we have to use past perfect tense, second action in simple past tense. So second action is he told. First action is
He had
he faced many problems.
challenges.
So after facing many problems, he told me that.
Told me that.
Have you understood the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for listening to the class. See you again.